I need to add these two, or actually subtract these two fractions. Okay? To get the least common multiple, of these two, you should factor. But they are already prime. So you need both. You just need both. Yeah, multiply both by the other to complete them, from the other, because they are prime and different. So that means what? You need both. You need here x plus 1 also, and it should be multiplied up and down, right? And you also need here x minus 1, right? Of course, up and down as well. Okay, now the denominators become the same, so this becomes x minus 1, x plus 1 is the common denominator, and up here you have x minus 1, this one, subtracted, subtract what? Subtract x plus 1, okay? Don't forget to have this in bracket. It's important, because when you subtract, you're subtracting both, which means both will change the sign. So it becomes x minus 1 minus x minus 1. And a lot of people make mistake here. This minus is for both. Okay, subtracting this numerator as a quantity. As a quantity means you have to put it in brackets. Because you're subtracting every part of it, not just the first part. You're subtracting both.
Why you don't cancel x minus 1 and x minus 1?
Which one? You cancel this with this?
Yes.
We just put it for a purpose. How can you cancel something? You put it for a purpose. Yeah, from the beginning it was not there, so you put it to cancel it, or you put it to have a common denominator. You put it to have a common denominator. Yeah, it cancel out, but we need it. We need this down to be the same, right? So that's why we keep it. We put it to keep it until we have a common denominator, and once you have a common denominator, we write it like that, a common denominator here. Okay? Because we're not simplifying only one quantity. We're trying to add or subtract. So that's why we need to have a common denominator here and here. Clear now? So once we do that, you subtract, okay, and you open the brackets here. A lot of people forget that. Be careful, you should open the brackets here properly. Okay, the minus will apply to both. And once you do that, then you're almost done. Okay, that means the answer is here is obviously that, you see the x here with minus x cancel out. Okay. However, the minus 1 and the minus 1 don't cancel out. They add together. They add up together. Minus 1 and minus 1 become minus 2. So the answer actually here, I'm just going to write it now as minus 2 up divided by what?
X.
You can multiply the answer if you want. X minus 1, x plus 1 becomes again what? Multiply them. X squared minus 1. X squared minus 1.
Can you leave it like this?
You can leave it like this. Yeah, you can also leave it like this if you want. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's x squared minus 1. You can leave it like this if you want, but it's better to multiply it, especially if you have a multiple choice questions. You should know that you can do this or this. One of them is fine. Yes, you can match, with the right answer you can see. Also, the negative. Remember the negative. The negative can actually be outside, up or down or outside. So this minus 2. Another way of writing it, if you want, you can put it down. So if you put it down, if this minus you put it down, it will be for both. For both means change both. So another way of writing the answer actually is 2 over 1 minus x squared. How come 1 minus x squared? Because everything changed when you take the minus, put it down. Down will change everything. So x squared will be negative, and the minus 1 will become positive. I'm just showing you different ways of writing the answer because it depends on if you have multiple choice. You can have this shape, or you can have the minus 2 over x minus 1, x plus 1 also. Okay, so it depends what shape you have. Okay, both of them are okay. All of them are okay. So you have to be aware. You have to have this flexibility that this is the same as this, and the minus, if you come down, it will make like this. Okay, these are some of the tips and tricks that can help you.